Viber Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Viber Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Viber Finance, we are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Viber Live. Man, it feels good to be back. Had to take a little break. You know, things just started feeling stale, started feeling like people just weren't listening, and just other stuff happening around. It just all kind of boiled together, and now feels good being back, kind of refreshed. And you know, when you're in this stuff every day, you're here in front of crypto, you kind of see things one way. And when you're able to step back for a couple weeks, shut it down and look at it from a different perspective, I feel like it just kind of helps me out for sure. It definitely brings back that motivation. And everyone that sent messages asking what's going on, why you're not streaming, appreciate you guys. You know, it's the reason that we do this here. Let's check out these bubbles, see what's going on with some of our gems over here. Nothing. Caspa, go up a little bit today. Starting to move back up 20 cents. That's crazy. This thing, I remember looking at it in like 2022 in the summer, into early 23, and this thing was just absolutely ripping when everything was getting crushed. But you know what? You can't catch everything here. This ain't Pokemon. But guys, I think we're setting up. We're looking so good. You know, this is the shakeout, I feel like, before the little pump. I remember in 2022, I was screaming about Quant when I think it hit like $45 or $48 in like July maybe. And I was screaming for you guys, buy Quant. This is insane. This can't get any cheaper than this. And sure enough, it went up to like, I want to say 170-ish after that. So I feel like we're in that same spot right now. You know, Zen up 30%. I don't know why. I've not been paying attention to Zen. Has not really interest me at all with so much going on. I mean, I look here and I see Songbird and Clearpool moving, and those are the things that excite me. You know, I was looking at this tweet earlier and watching Mickey B. Fresh's videos that he just put out. If you like XRP and Ripple and Flare and Songbird and I don't know what to call it. It's DeFi, but I feel like DeFi and Pulsechain is actual real DeFi versus, I don't know if this is going to be more institutional DeFi, I guess, but we'll see. You know, when everyone's anonymous and it's a fair playing field, it should be interesting. And these guys, Flare and Clearpool is one of the real world asset gems that we've been talking about. One of the better performing coins that we got into last year, and now them working with Hex Trust. You know, how many times have we been on that website looking at what they've been building? Institutional DeFi being that platform where being the middleman, connecting the blockchain with a lot of these businesses that don't have time to learn how to do this stuff. You know, you're busy every day running your company. You don't have time to just put your stuff on the blockchain. So that's why you go to Hex Trust. And just seeing these guys building and front running them, seeing, okay, how the hell are we being told crypto's a scam? It needs to be rinsed out. We need to get all the bad actors out. Meanwhile, these guys are institutional stakings going live, all these protocols that we're being shamed for using. Oh, wow, it's perfectly legal as long as you're an institution. It's funny how that works, how we get to chew on the little crumbs that come from the big boys getting in. You know, financial institutions, insurance companies, you know what to look for in a custodian. Well, in America here, Ripple guys, they are that custodian. It's going to be such a big business, and Ripple is going to be the great American hope for crypto. I see it coming. We've been talking about it for years, and that change is coming. And I just couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, with Joe Biden and the SEC and Tether and just this debacle that's been going on. On one side of the industry, you have people that love Tether. Every time Tether prints, we get a Bitcoin pump usually. Then the other side of the field is there's no audit. What is going on? And I think that this runs so deep that we'll never comprehend where it goes. But Joe Biden vetoing SAB, this is crazy. Like, he doesn't even know what's going on. So this, right, by vetoing this right here, it makes banks unable to custody crypto because they have to account for daily fluctuations. Basically, say you're holding $1 million or $1 billion and it goes down 10% in a day. Well, now you have to increase your reserves by 10%. Every time there's a move, you have to adjust for that. And that's insane. And that's eventually going to go. But right now, that's preventing banks from being in. Now that's why they're bitching. We want to be in here. We want to custody crypto. There's so much money in it. But that's not happening. And then Tether is now one of the top 10 biggest holders of U.S. treasuries. And now China, Japan, they're selling at historic levels. So they need Tether to buy them up and keep the dollar relevant. Since the petrodollar ceased in 2023, what better of a way than to use stable coins to keep the dollar relevant around the world? And I think it's the dollar is more valuable than ever now. And this whole de-dollarization thing is a myth. It's complete bullshit, I think. The dollar's stronger versus all the other currencies in the world. And we're seeing everybody else cut. And when we just sit here, everyone else bleeds. And it comes to that point where they can't take it anymore. And if something breaks, and something here will probably break too. And they'll have some problem. And when we have hundreds and hundreds of banks that are running at insolvency, what the hell can you do? The shadow reserve, the reverse repo market in 2019, when it didn't go belly up, it just ran out of money. They had to use the sniffle scamdemic to cover it up. It was either show the flaws in the economy and the banking system, or this giant distraction shut down the economy and cover it all up. And we're pretty much running into that problem again. That account had over $1.5 trillion in it, and I believe it's now well under $1 trillion. So the same thing that happened in 2019 is happening again, but just quicker this time. So things are breaking, and we need something has to give. I just think Tether, they're now taking it down from exchanges in Europe. We can't use it on Bitstamp here. They're taking it down off of Kraken. So I think all the US exchanges have taken trading pairs down. So I don't know if this is just kind of like, people on the inside that are fighting little battles, while the bigger battle with the treasuries and the government basically relying on Tether, that can't stop. They can't fail that, or everything breaks. I don't see that happening. So I think, a little slap on the wrist. We need to see an audit, and maybe that's why they're buying up so much Bitcoin. I mean, they made billions of dollars last quarter. Just buy it all in Bitcoin and just show you have reserves there. Make people happy. I don't know, but either that has to give. In order for Ripple and Stellar and Hedera and these utility gems we have to take off, something's got to give. And I don't know if it's going to be stable. Oh, mic down. I don't know if it's going to be stablecoin legislation that we're just waiting for. But guys, we're just so close. It just feels like we're being held back at this point. We're ready to rip, and it's out of all of our control. Like, right now we have all of our bags packed. It's like there's nothing else you can do. I've had Zen for God knows how long. I bought $1,000 of it. I don't even know what it's worth right now. Probably like $300 after this pump. But like, I don't care. Like, I was confident in that bag. I bought it for a reason, so I'm just gonna friggin' hold it. And if shit gets so bad that I need to just start selling my crypto, then I need to go shut this shit down, go get a job, and start making more money. Like everyone's I was just sick of seeing people complaining and bitching, but they do nothing about it. Pointing the finger at everybody else, like the fighting on Pulsechain. It's embarrassing. And I get it. That's what happens when people's bank accounts are running thin. And green candles are going to fix all that. It's only a matter of time. And man, if this 31% pump from Zen here wasn't in Pulsechain or Hex or XRP or like Ondo or something, the people be freaking out. So, some of the only things that have been doing well, let me get me off here to see the meme coins. I don't really like the meme coins, not my thing, but they've been doing really, really well lately. And the one that I missed out on Crash, shout out to Gugat and Chris. They nailed it. I bought back in like a day or so ago, and it's back up. But man, this thing did 150x from when Gugat posted that in the 28th Wealth group. I know Mobius at least made like a 30 or 40x on that bitch, which was awesome to see. And these are the things you got to nail. You got to take the profits though. I'm in obviously I'm in it right now, but higher. This is the one that has been doing really well for me. We got it at 100K. It's now at 520. I think this is one of the better memes on Avalanche. There's really no one over there. And I just know from the bear market, from doing the research, that Avalanche is going to do phenomenal. Over there in South Korea, they love Avalanche. The gaming over there, AVAX is where they go to, and it's going to come back. So now, now's the time to buy these gems before they're being talked about, before they're being shilled. It's good when you have people that get inside information from these different meme coins, these different projects, and we'll share that with you. That's how you win in the space. There ain't no one out here just looking and saying, all right, let me go up here. Let's go to Moonshot and let me do some great research and find the next best meme. I mean, yeah, you can do that. It takes skills, but you got to be digging into communities, meeting people. And that's where it's all at. And this shit is such a joke. Be careful of this over here. Oh, they've solved the scam problem. No, they haven't. So what they're doing here on Moonshot is once they raise 500 Solana, these things there's a no pre-sale. 500 Solana, all tokens migrate to Radium. 150 million tokens are burned. All liquidity is locked. Yada yada yada. But what these people are doing, right? They see, all right, this is 91% full. So as soon as this hits 100%, the token launches. Well, people buy in early and then they just dump it right before it launches. Look at this chart. So people come in and they're like, oh, wow. And they buy the shit out of it and they pump it up 5x. And then right when it gets to 95%, well, boom, they dump the shit down to 0 and the project never launches. And then it's rinse and repeat. So be freaking careful of Moonshot. They have not solved the rug pull problem. Yeah, they solved the problem for after they launch, but these things are rugging before they even launch now. So guys, be freaking careful. I wouldn't even touch this shit with any of your guys' money. It's bad. But base, I think, is going to be big. For new people, it's super easy. But again, the scams are so bad. What really kind of pissed me off and maybe just kind of shut it down and say I'm taking a break is I was buying a coin here on Crash and I bought $1 of it and went and sold it because you have these whitelist honeypots all over the place where the second you buy it, you turn around and you realize, oh shit, I can't even sell the stupid coin. So I went in, I bought a little bit, sold a little bit. Okay, good. It's not a whitelist honeypot. So I bought like $100 worth. The transaction went through and I go to sell it a day later and I have like less than 3 cents in coins. So somehow the $100 purchase only got me 3 cents in value in coins. So even after realizing it wasn't a whitelist honeypot, I could buy and sell, it was still a scam. And it's like, what? This is not crypto. This is not what it's meant to be. I'm not supporting this shit. I'm done. And it was much needed. But, Crash on base and then higher on AVAX. Those are the ones I love. And then shout out Gugod, Anki. This is the gem right here. This thing just launched. And, it's sad to see, guys. This went out to only his private communities. Just did not go public. It only went to alleged friends and people he knew. And look what happened. People were just ruthlessly dumping against each other. And they went online, they figured out who it was, and it's just sad to see that people will tell you to your face. Like I saw it with Pokey, with Degen Charizard. All these people, oh, I'm diamond handed, I'm holding, da 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 da. I gave them 5 times their value on base when the airdrop happened, and everybody just sold it. It's just like it was why even bother? I should have only given them 10% of what it was worth over there. And I should have kept all that money and used it for liquidity or buying up the tokens myself. But you know what? You live and you learn. And if I had bought into Crash and hit a 50x on this thing, I would have had a lot to be able to buy the token back and get Pokey back going. But I missed it. And it is what it is. I can't be mad at it. If I looked at Aerodrome on base, yeah. I have Velodrome on Arbitrum, and on base, bro, everything that I had, I used for Pokey. And so I'm not anything that I make money on. The next move I'm making is get Pokey back up and moving. But when you're buying rug pulls and whitelist honeypots, and you're trying to force gains and force shit to happen, that's how you get wrecked even further. Even I got annihilated. I mean, annihilated. I lost a couple $100, but still, to me, that it shit pisses me off that I'm out here getting scammed with this nonsense. So, higher, you got to get it on Vapor Dex, Anki, Goo God's new project. There's a bunch of fake ones, so the real one ends in BA7. Yeah, there's a good tweet out too. Anki, the new best token on Pulsechain I've seen in a while. I agree. Anki comes from the Sumerian tablets. He was the original god who oversaw the genetic modification of human beings, along with his evil brother, Enlil. Great concept for meme coins plus killer rewards. It is. You get back, or it's buying and burning P-Dye, Teddy, Atropa, PTGC, and Alien. And then giving you tokens back just for holding. So Anki, definitely look at that shit. I think it's worth getting into. It's 2.5x away from where it was yesterday. All the Jeets are gone, and I got faith in my boy. Let's go, Crash. I need to say to keep going. I got, what was I in? Oh, I was in Mamba. That's right. Yeah, Mamba. This was the one. I was following this from the beginning. The thing has been doing all right, but I did sell it close to the top and then doubled my bag and bought my Degen chain back that I lost from the whole Pokey shit. So I'm trying to just recoup stuff. But I think Mamba, I don't know. I just know the second I sell this damn coin and switch it into Crash, it's gonna start pumping like crazy. So I'm just holding the 20,000 I have left, a couple $100, and then the rest of it I put into Crash a couple days ago, which was a good move because Mamba had pumped and is down probably 30% from that local top. Do I think XLM will do better than XRP? I think they're going to do so similar, Graceful. I really do. Ripple, they're both in a similar spot where they need legislation to be here. And with the whole Tether thing, right now, this entire market is reliant on Tether printing the price of Bitcoin. And it's not utility driven one bit. And this market is going to change to where people are going to realize the scam that's going on with Tether. Bitcoin sucks, and it's been propped up to the front. All these exchanges are trading against everybody on there. And when people can go and come over to Flares, take their Bitcoin instead of leverage trading with it, go throw it on Flare and pair it up with Tesla stock or something like that. That's what's going to make all these coins rise. When Velo and Stronghold actually have their products and they have 500,000 people scanning their QR codes, using their apps. People are getting back Stronghold rewards from purchases that they're making every single day. That's what's going to drive the value of these chains. And I think they're going to do very similar. But shout out to Maximus, because this was a great video. Him and Black Roo did some deep diving. And because of this HR, the Fit 21 bill, it lays out a path for you becoming a decentralized commodity. And in doing that, no one entity can control more than 20% of the supply. So right now, the Stellar Foundation has, I don't know how much, like 35-40% of the coins sitting in their foundation. And in order to become decentralized and comply with the law, they might have to burn 20 billion coins. If they do that, that's just going to be huge. And it'll be a catalyst for XLM to potentially do better than XRP. But bro, I really just think that they're going to move so similar. You just look at the charts throughout history. They've both moved, in last July when the lawsuit settled, they both pumped. So I think XLM, yeah, it might do a little better just because it's like number 30 or something, and XRP's in the top 10. So yeah, it might outperform a little bit better, but I'm more focused on the Sologenics, the casino coins, the Coriums, the Velos, the Relios, the Strongholds, and the altcoins. And yeah, bro, I think with these payments here, I don't know who it's going to be. If it's XRP or XLM, I heard that it's going to be one of them, but who really knows? This right here is, I think, a gimmick. We saw the tips with XRP. I don't know why they got rid of that. Maybe it worked too damn good, so they got rid of it. But these Solana blinks, it's cool where you can just one click, you can drop a link or a widget and people can send cryptos, do all this stuff, but there's still the ability for people to leave fake links and malicious, what do you call it? Domains. So I don't know if this is the future, but I like the idea where this is going. Like one of these things is going to be the catalyst that gets retail freaking out about crypto again. Whether it's going to be blinks on Solana, a new mobile phone, some stupid app that comes out in the Olympic. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to happen. And if the more we try to be here and just be in different projects and the best stuff, doing the research, seeing what partnerships are being made, what's happening, that's the best that you can do. So yeah, go follow Maximus. Like, he's a legend. He puts out some of the best research out here. Noti, go give him a follow. Like, he just started doing videos again on YouTube. I love it. Please don't miss this one, Stellar fans. Tomorrow, 2:30, Solana will lose to XLM. I love it. Like, go follow Noti if you don't. This guy, he's a legend. He's smart as hell. And yeah, he's been doing some good research and finding some shit on Tether that is extremely alarming. And, I can see why you would overlook that when there's a historic level of selling of treasuries. Who's going to buy them? You have Tether over here gobbling them up. And then because of that, Ripple's the RLUSD, real USD, shout out Brad, they now are going to be backing Ripple's stablecoin with treasuries, cash, and a bunch of different assets. So I guess this is a good thing where instead of relying on other countries to buy our treasuries, screw that. Stablecoins, buy them, and you back stablecoins with that. That's better than the petrodollar, in my opinion. So, yeah, guys, we're so close. The banana zone is coming. Yeah, guys, Noti, follow him. Definitely follow him. It's good. He gives some really good takes, does a lot of good research. Donnell Dixon, amazing to see Circle's growth. And that's the thing too, when if with Tether going down or being sanctioned, fined, at least just like halting them. What they did to Ripple, do that shit to Tether and let Circle come to the forefront. Let Ripple's stablecoin come to the forefront because we know that Circle has that connection with Stellar and they have that connection with Hedera. They both have native USDC. Donnell Dixon, amazing to see their growth. Stablecoins offer stability against economic volatility. They're a lifeline for those who need it most. This chart is more than data. It's proof of expanding access. Let's go. Transaction volume in USDC. Up and up and up. I don't know what. Oh, I don't know if this is because it's June here. I don't know, but I like it. USDP, PYUSD, they're not even on here. Like, they're not even doing anything. Zero volume. But yeah, we love to see this. Donnell Dixon, follow her. I don't think I am. Yeah, no. I need to start following Donnell. She's a legend, super smart. And they all they all put out little breadcrumbs. Like they use like the anchors. And the anchors, if you had dug deep, you see the anchors and all the little riddles that Mr. Poole puts out or whoever. And then you hear Donnell Dixon say that Stellar and DeFi are going to provide the anchors for the network. And you just start hearing these little things, putting pieces together. And I mean, I'm either being duped like crazy or we are built. Everything is being built. There's so many NDAs in the industry. And guys, I can just tell you from talking to different projects and teams that are trying to build right now that are nowhere near the level of Stellar. If you're on one of these projects, you can't post emojis. You can't say, "Hey, we're going to the moon." There are pages and pages of no-nos and things you cannot say. So I can't imagine being under NDAs and then just that on top of how strict it already is. Guys, there's no reason why we're not getting all this information that people are digging up. You know, people on the inside, they talk, they pass stuff around, but then there's nothing to back it up. You can't go on and find any proof of that. So it's just conspiracy at that point. But I think it's meant to be this way. And I'm excited, guys. I think we're in the right spot. I think whatever crypto Elon uses for X, that will be the one. XLM can reach people without a bag. Exactly, bro. I love Stellar, bro, because the Lobster wallet that I use for XLM, it's so cool because in there, if you add USDC and you swap any profits into USDC and you go to withdraw, you can withdraw to any MoneyGram location. So you can go physically pick up cash and avoid any banks. I think that's really cool. And Stellar's got the most on and off ramps out of any crypto in the entire world. So they've been building and building for a reason, not just to fail. They're building in the background and then they're going to be propped up as the saviors of crypto. Like, I think it's starting to be, oh, look around the world. Everyone else is just crushing it. And we're just these idiots over here. We can't figure anything out. Trump's going to come in, hopefully, and create a stir. We need to mine the precious, beautiful Bitcoins in America. And we need to get crypto moving. We need to get our American company, our heroes, our Krakens, our Ripples. We need to promote them. Coinbase, Gemini, instead of suing them all, consensus. Let's sue them all. No, they need to be put to the front and say, these are the pillars of American innovation. These are the companies that are going to help bring prosperity and bring, that leadership back to the world, and us being the ones that are at the forefront of technology. But I don't know. Do we not want that to happen here? Do we want to lose the AI race to China and just let this all go downhill? I don't think so. So I think we're all being played, and all the gems, the phoenix rises out of the ashes. And when you have 700 banks running at an insolvency right now at T+1 settlement, that shit does not work. We have on-demand liquidity, instant settlement right there with Ripple, with R3 Corda, with I forget the other the third one. But it's like, why the hell are we not using them? Like, there's a reason for that. It's so stupid. So the solutions are there. They just need to let this shit break, and it's a slow process. They can't just come and overthrow the banks right now, and the powers that be are not going to relinquish that power. It's an inch at a time, an inch at a time, an inch at a time, and slowly over years it happens. And wealth, and guys, you talk to people that hit it on Amazon and Microsoft, these other stocks, you had to hold through some crazy times. Look at Bitcoin, the volatility early. Like, people shake themselves out. And I just have a feeling that you hold strong, everything's going to fall into place with tokenization. Larry Fink wouldn't be talking about this stuff. He wasn't mentioning anything about this a year and a half ago. So we're in the right place, guys. And like this love.io, I've been talking with Anders the last month or two, and this project is exactly how Pulsechain grows. And it's just a shame that the community is too stupid to see it. They're too busy arguing and bitching and complaining. It's like, I work with people, I onboard people every day. I do crypto consulting. I help people build their portfolios. And I get people that ask me all the time, hey, how do I get over from Pulsechain to this chain? What do I use? What do I do? And people are hesitant. They're scared. Even when they use bridges, you got to go to the other side. You got to go claim it. People freak out when it's in limbo, when it's just pending. So what better way than, okay, guys, if you're trying to get from Pulsechain to Binance, oh, you want to get from Pulsechain to Base? Oh, just go to swap whatever coin you have on Pulsechain for love, and then go use their bridge. Connect your wallet, and then you can go from Pulsechain to Binance, from ETH to Base, from Pulsechain to Base. And it's awesome, guys. It's such a unique way and an easy way to bridge over to other chains. And I'm going to start doing this instead of using RocketX, which it's hit or miss. It's either free or it's $30. And that shit drives me crazy, just paying those fees. I feel like I'm just pissing money away. So from now on, anytime I want to get over to Base, like, it was a pain in the ass to get over there. And now literally swapping for love on PulseX and then getting it over there. Guys, this is great. Like, I love this. This is how you help people and onboard new people. That is sick. And then, guys, their Loveify, their marketplace is absolutely amazing. I like, buying dumb shit sometimes. Who doesn't like a new cologne, some new sunglasses, a nice watch? So you buy that shit for people, for Christmas gifts, for whatever. So Love, they have the marketplace with like 100,000 plus items, all designer brands, and it's super cheap. And every time you make a purchase, you get 10% back in Love. So say, like, your cousin or whatever loves Gucci bags, and she was going to buy a purse anyway. Well, you have her come here and say, hey, just go buy it on love.io. You'll get a 10% back. They instantly mark it by Love, and you get an email in your inbox, and it's good forever. It doesn't expire. So say right now you come and you buy $100, perfume, and you get $10.80 back in Love. Well, no one's going to give a shit about $10. Well, in a year from now, if Pulsechain does a 25x and Love does a 25x, and that $10.80 is now $275. Oh, wow, I could go buy another couple bottles of perfume for free. Holy shit, do I still have that coupon? And they don't expire, so they're always there. So that's an awesome way to onboard. So to be honest, like, I didn't understand what Love was and was so busy. And then once I took the time and was listening to Lindsay and Anders talk, I was like, holy shit, like, he has some awesome ideas. And like, I'd rather use my time trying to onboard people, show people how to use cheap bridges, get around paying fees here and there, buying perfume, buying watches, whatever you like, and then so this watch right here, say you love this Armani watch right here. It's $300. You get $30 back in love immediately. So in 6 months, a year from now, that $30 in love goes up to $300. You then sell it, and now you got a free watch. Like, this is such a cool a marketplace that he's built. The bridging, like the staking, lending, like he's got so much here. And it's almost like, I don't know, it's not too much, but it's like it took me so long to even comprehend it. And yeah, guys, I'm excited about love. I just didn't understand it. And I'm going to be using this bridge, and I hope you guys will too. Like there's no easier way. If you want to go over to base and get some crash, or you made some money on ETH, you want to go get into Anki, you could just buy love on any of those chains and bridge it right over, which I'm going to be doing for sure. And then once we hit the bull market, I'm going to be splurging in the Lovify market. I got, like, who doesn't like designer shit for cheap? I do. I hate going into the Gucci store and paying full price. It like, I'm cheap. And so, then there's a bunch of brands, I guess, that are reaching out to him because they want to be on their marketplace. I like it, and I like it. There's stuff for everyone. This is a nice looking watch for $150. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm over like the just buying a name. Like, you make the name, you make that shit look good. The name don't make you. Hey, Ray, love, appreciate you stopping in. Good to see you. You too, friend, Hex Monkey, Thomas Anderson. Yeah, got all you guys that sent me messages and stuff. Appreciate you. Making sure everything was good. Yeah, everything is great, guys. I just needed to remotivate. LUSD's pumping up again. I think they fixed the minting problem. I don't think that can happen again. So shout out to those guys. Launch, that's so undervalued too. I mean, Quant back down to 20 cents. Holy shit. This was $1 and I didn't sell it. I did not sell at $1. I was actually adding more up until like 60 cents. And I should have sold at $1, but I'm always like, man, this is going to be the time. This is going to be the time that it doesn't go back down. And fuck that, guys. I'm done. Whenever you have that feeling, oh, this is going to keep going up forever. Oh, yeah. No, come over here and go to the stochastic RSI. The line up here. There's a little bar thing. Don't know. All right, where the hell is it? I don't even know. Well, I know there's a stochastic RSI here somewhere. Fib resistances, no. Elliott waves. I don't know. I maybe there isn't. I know there is. It's somewhere up here. There it is. Indicators up top. All right. Stochastic RSI. Go there, and then you go to your different time frames. So go on like the daily, and you can see if this thing's overbought or oversold. And when these things are up at the top, unfortunately, they tend to come back down. So, when you look at the daily like that, it's like, okay, we come back down, we chop, or we dump for a couple days. So when these things get to the top, I'm done buying. And if I hold that coin, I might just take a little bit of profit. I don't know. But I just started Chaos Chris just got me thinking, why not learn TA? You at least understand the short-term cycles, because when you round trip shit, there's nothing worse than that. And when you can get on these different time frames here, and then but then the 4 hour look, the 4 hour, we're completely oversold, but on the daily, we're overbought. So I'm gonna keep learning, but these are just little things that you could do to confuse yourself more, wreck yourself more, try to beat these AI trading bots out here, the most sophisticated AI trading algorithms the world's ever seen. And my stupid ass is out here thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to just beat them. I'm going to just trade against them. Oh, yeah, I'm going to scalp these guys. Don't even do that. Hodlers win. So few people are able to do that. And the amount of time and effort you need to put into it and pay attention, it just consumes everything. And if you want to be that person, cool, but it ain't for me. And yeah, it's all I got for tonight. So glad to be back. Feels good. Definitely have some cool stuff coming. Be making some videos with love.io, some stuff hopefully with Phoenix DeFi Hub, those guys over there. And yeah, guys, we're at the bottom. If you need help, Vibra Finance, I'm here. Book an appointment. We take a look at your portfolio, see what's going on, see where shit went wrong, see what opportunities slip by you, or just see what's, rebalancing. What niches are you missing out on? You do have your gaming, your DeFi, your AI, your DPIN, your randoms, your memes. You got all that taken care of. Perfect. You're ready to go. Quant at $75 is a freaking steal too. So don't listen to these idiots out here tell you that Chainlink is working with Swift, so we don't need Quant. No. Look at what Gilbert Verdian's building. Basically, no line of code. They will connect any blockchain. So shout out to the legend, Gilbert. My people's over there from Armenia. All right, guys. Appreciate all you guys. We'll be back tomorrow night.